Stitch happens, Malta's here for me and you. So grab your hoop and let the passion start. We're stitching stories straight from the heart. Stitch happens, Malta!
Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Stitch Happens Malta and I'm Bernadette. And this is the Stitch With Me, the cute butt of the Wip Wednesday, because I put up my Stitch With Me's every Wednesday. And this is the 10th part, 10th edition. And as you know, I'm stitching this on the 16 count. And yes, so we're gonna get to it. So here we are, and we need to decide what we're going to be working on. Let's see. So I think today we're going to go with, let's zoom in a bit. Decisions. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with this purple. Let me zoom in a little bit further. This one, which is actually the only blended stitch. As you can see, there it is. So it's the only blended stitch. So let's get our thread together and work on that. Okay, so the blended stitches are the number 819. There it is, 819. That's thread number 1, and we need the 3865, which is the white one. And that, there we go. And let's put these two together. So how have you been? I hope you had a good week. For me, it's going okay. All seems fine. We're out of the heat waves, thankfully. And all's well. That's a very long thread, but we can work with it. So let's roll the fabric so that we'll be able to, that's it. Can you see that? That's right. Oh, I need to anchor the thread. I forgot that I cannot do the loop start with, there, that's how I anchor it. That's it. Okay. So before I continue, I want to say a very, very big thank you to some of my subscribers that have made use of my link down below, which refers to buy me a coffee. It helps this channel a lot, and I really, really appreciated the generosity and the support. This community is amazing. That's all I have to say. I know some people, some creators get negatives and really, really bad comments or stuff like that. But thankfully, I cannot say that I have that experience. On very much the contrary. My experience is very, very positive. Very, very positive. So I'm going to pause this. I think I need a little bit more light. Let me see if I manage to get some more light. Just slightly better, maybe. Not much of a difference, but a little bit. I have a small ring light that I had bought some time ago. It's a mobile one. Not a professional one at all. And sometimes it's all I need, just that little extra light. Time is truly flying, isn't it? I really cannot believe how fast the year is going. But it is what it is. Time doesn't wait for anyone, does it? I've been stitching a lot lately, and it's probably these stamped kits, you know, that they're doing it for me. Since discovering them, it's like a whole new world and a whole new Pandora's box as well. Because new kits keep coming up, beautiful images, and it's like it's an endless pit, you know. Once you start delving into it, beware. But it's a lot of fun. I'm contemplating getting a very large, you know, these very, very big kits, but an 11 count one. And it has to be with the Egyptian thread, so that I'll be able to use 4 threads and not 3 threads. Because this Egyptian thread, as I keep repeating myself, but I cannot say enough how nice this thread is, which is from Painting Fairy. The thread is so nice. In fact, it doesn't fluff at all. It's 100% cotton, but it doesn't fluff. And so what happens is you'll need more thread for better coverage, because there's no fluff at all. It's nearly silky. And when you have an 11 count, you need to use 4 threads, not 3, which means you'll be able to use the loop start because you have an even number. And I'm really, really tempted to get one. But the big ones, when they're 11 count, they nearly double in price. So they're pretty expensive. So I have to think about it and see which. It's probably going to be a floral one. There is a YouTuber I follow. Her YouTube channel is called Miho's Craft Room, and she's doing this succulent one, and it's so beautiful. However, it's not a Painting Fairy kit she's using, so the thread, she's using 3 threads, not 4. but I need to get one that's with definitely with 4 threads, because I don't really enjoy the 3 threads. You might be asking, just because you'll be able to make a loop start, that's a deal breaker. Well, it is for me, because oh, we have a knot. Come on. No knots. Okay. Because it's using Egyptian thread makes the stitching a lot more, it's a lot nicer to stitch. You really have to experience the difference. Like, for example, right now I'm working on this colorful hot air balloon. It's a kit I got from the biggest craft, and it's a Joy Sunday kit. And I really love it. It's colorful, it's just beautiful. And I'm enjoying doing it. But I'm not enjoying it as much as I enjoy, for example, this one, because of the thread. That's huge. That's how good I feel this thread is. I'll never go back to DMC or those other threads if I have a choice. If I have a choice, it would have to be Egyptian cotton thread. I would like to say thank you as well to all my new subscribers. I know I've gained some subscribers lately. A big thank you. It really means the world to me. I'm a very small YouTuber, and my growth is very, very small. I don't mind that. I simply enjoyed preparing content. It's fun. I don't mind doing it at all. It's not like work, you know. I wish this was a full-time job. Oh, I would be so happy stitching all day. Wouldn't that be an awesome job? That's a dream for you. There you go. That my job would be doing stitch with me's on YouTube and earning enough to quit my full-time job and just stitch. Wouldn't that be a dream? Oh my goodness. That would be so good. That's a lot of white there that we have. It's like, it's a blended white with a very, very light peachy color that you barely cannot see it. You really cannot see the peach in it. I have a kit coming on the way from Painting Fairy. I had to try it. I bought it together with a kit that I got for a friend. I had to get something for me. You know how it is. You just can't resist, can you? But there's a reason for this. I usually work on 14 and 16 count, and you know that. my favorite would definitely be 14 count. I enjoy 16 count too, but 14 would have to be my favorite. 18 I won't even consider, and I'll tell you why. An 18 count requires two strands, and I find that it's too small to use two strands on an 18 count. That's what I think. You might be thinking, well, just use one strand then. Yes, but then I'm going against the instructions, am I? And I'm a person that if there is an instruction that tells you to use two strands, there's a reason for it. Anyway, so I don't do 18 count. And not even on my counted cross stitch, I don't do 18 count. I do 14 and 16. However, a stamped kit, 20 count, one thread. Now that's intriguing. And so I did it. I ordered a kit in 20 count. I won't give you any more detail. I'll leave it a secret until I receive the kit, share it with you, and you tell me what you think. Because I think that will be very interesting. Although I don't like the idea that I won't be able to do a loop start. I know there's a way. But you know what? I can survive without a loop start. So yes, I'm excited about different counts now with the stamped kits. And I'm excited about the larger count, so the 11 count. I don't like 9 count. That's way too big in my opinion. And 20 count. So that's something to look forward to. The 11 count, I'm still looking for kits and seeing what would be the best, because it can, on an 11 count, I would like to choose something flowery, because it needs to be something that doesn't require that much detail, because obviously we're talking of an 11 count. And I think when it's 11 count, you have to steer away from detail. Maybe I'm wrong, because I haven't done much 11 count. Maybe I'm wrong. But that's what I'm thinking right now. And the kits that I've seen from other YouTubers that work with 11 count, and it's especially if it's a floral design, oh my God, the effect of that is absolutely beautiful. I really like the effect of that very much. This was a very long thread. In fact, it was such a long thread that I will not be using another thread for this stitching session, I think. It's so peaceful today. You know, sometimes it's just more quiet than usual, and you simply enjoy the silence. I hope you've been stitching. My stitching helps, it literally helps my mental health, you know. It's not just a hobby for me. It's a therapy. Stitching is literally my therapy. It calms me down. It gives me focus. Let me know if you're the same. Uh-oh, we have a knot. Okay. The knot's gone. You can still see, can't you? Yes. We're already on the 10th session of the Stitch With Me of this cute butt, and I'm still very far off from finishing it. I do a little bit offline, not when I'm filming, but not a lot. So mostly it's when I'm stitching with you. So that's why it's not progressing a lot, because one stitching session is not long enough, is it? Keeping in mind that I stitch in hand, which should reduce the time as opposed to stitching. I made a mistake. You see where I made a mistake? Look at that mistake. Oops. Hey, focus. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I'm trying to zoom. Oh, it's not zooming. Okay. That's weird. Let me bring it close. Look at the mistake I made. So I went over 2 crosses there. So we'll need to redo that. Okay, let's remove the needle from there. And we need to do some frogging. Not a lot. That's it. Is it? No, I need to frog another one. That's it. Okay, that's not too bad. We need to clip that. Okay, back to it again. I don't know what was I saying? Can't remember. I really would love to progress on this one. And I am very curious on washing out the fabric after you've stitched a stamped kit. Very curious on that. And that's the end of my thread, the last 2 stitches there. That's it. That's it. Actually, I can fit in another 2. Yeah, I can. Or 3. Okay, this is getting too close to the end of the thread. Do you do that? Do you try to stretch your thread as much as possible? I don't always do it, but sometimes. There. That's a good stitch there. So we anchor that somewhere over there. Double anchor it. And there it is. So, oh no, you can see the difference. Oh, I thought you couldn't. Let's see if this will focus. Okay, this isn't focus for me. It's not focusing. Let me try and do it manually. Sorry about that. Okay. There. Can you see the difference between, I don't know if the camera is getting it. This is the blended color, and I can see the peach coming through. This is pure white. This bit is pure white. There is a little bit of blended there. And this one. At first I thought you couldn't tell, but you can tell now. So there it is. That's today's session of our cute butt to stitch with me. I hope you did stitch along as well on something like this or something different. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're there and we're stitching together. Thank you for joining me today on this stitch. And until the next one, keep safe and always continue stitching. Bye bye.